8,775 pounds. This is a Crusader 295 RST. Yeah, you know me here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. If you'd like to see if we have this in stock and available, if you're just on YouTube, visit the link in the video description right below the video. And there, that'll show you all the used fifth wheels we have, what we have in stock, and what we are asking. This is, well, at the time of this filming anyway, the newest edition of our consignment fleet. We do a lot of consignment sales for folks where if you have a fifth wheel and you need to find a home for it, we can do that for you. That's exactly what happened here. Folks had a fifth wheel, used it a few years, decided, I don't know the full extent. We've been so busy, I have not been able to catch up with my consignment and brokerage manager. But suffice to say, they're just done with it. And there may be some accessories tucked away in the underbelly or in the cabinets that might be going with it. That kind of remains to be seen because this is actually here a day before they complete their brokerage contract. I just like to be proactive instead of reactive, and I jumped on this so it could be available as soon as possible. The Primetime Crusader here, it's a subsidiary of Forest River, and really what they did is they looked at all the other really popular things on the market, and they said, we want to take the nose cap and the fifth wheel shroud from a Heartland. We want to take the Whisper Quiet Air from an Eagle. We want to take the size and the floor plan from a Cougar. We want to kind of combine all these things all together and sort of make a best of playlist in a fifth wheel. That's sort of what this is. There's nothing, zero unique and original about this trailer. And I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. There are a lot of neat standout features on this coach where they combine different things. It's actually a pretty slick combination. It's a very shiny, the Touring Edition, which is what this is. It's a step above like a starter class is what it is. And I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion either. People, they think that if you're not talking about rainbows and unicorns that you're being mean about everything. Facts is facts. I'm just sharing facts. I'm letting you form opinions. There's a lot of good qualities about this. The roof has been very well maintained. The roof is clean. They installed Max Air vent covers over the roof vents so that you get some good rainy day airflow in here. You see that ladder? I've clambered up that thing, no problem. It's got a good glossy sidewall to it, you know. Some good qualities going on here. The exterior is very clean, well kept. It could use a hose bath, but what couldn't? It hasn't been used recently. That's why it needs a little bath. We got the bigger entry handle for coming in and out. In terms of floor plans, this is what Cougar calls a 29 RLI that you can find here at HaylettRV. The Jayco Eagle HT calls it a 28.5 RSTS, but they're all kind of the same concept. Rear sofa with a theater seat directly across from the entertainment center and some sort of dining thing with a little kitchen island over here. You know, there's no such thing, it seems like. It's rare that you get what I call a unicorn, a truly unique layout in this business. This is a good example of what I call RV R&D, and that does not stand for research and development. It stands for rip off and duplicate. They said, you know what? We see something that works, and we're going to do it our way. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. It's for the same reason that Walmart has 8 types of vanilla ice cream, because some people like Blue Bunny instead of Breyers. I think they're crazy, but to each their own. I don't care. So what I do like here, though, is they did go with a little bit bigger plush theater seat, and I like the little storage armrest that you have in there. As we flip around the side, this is where you can see some of that Forest River parent company influence, because like you don't notice it right here because we got these solid surface countertops. But when you start looking around, anything that's not solid surface is thermal foil. That means it's got a pressed membrane. There's no T-molding. There's no seams where water can seep and sink into it. This is also, if you're familiar at all, you can recognize instantly Forest River cabinetry with this style of cabinet poles and whatnot. We see that even down in the Grey Wolf travel trailer segment from us. It works just fine. Again, not derogatory, just commenting, just remarking. All windows here open for ventilation, which is nice, and they all have the nicer pleated nightshades. I mentioned outside this has that quiet, cool AC system, and it is, folks, it is dramatically quieter when that runs. It's incredible the difference. Like if you ever visit a dealership, see if they have a couple RVs plugged in. Try to walk into one that has the air conditioner roaring normally, and then one that has a Whisper Quiet Air or Quiet Cool, whichever name you prefer, same thing. And it's incredible the difference that you can detect between the two. So again, HD TV directly across from the theater seating, and I like how all the original electronics and everything are still present and accounted for. Around this, they have a sorta desk space. No real like desk keyboard drawer or anything, but you got your electric space heating fireplace with some good entertainment storage all the way around. Now, as we flip around over this way, we've got a 8 cubic foot traveling friendly gas electric fridge freezer, and you really can't go much bigger here. Now, right over here around the stove, they did a good job of extending the countertop just a little bit to get you that big extra triple drawer array and some extra countertop space here, along with that extra cabinet door above. Now, the island, along with being solid surface, has a lot of storage in it. It's actually a really big, thick, fat island. It's not a normal, skinny toothpick island, so there's a lot of storage down here. It's a lot deeper than you would expect. Now, if I move the handy little trash bin that they put here, you'll see they did what Montana used to do years and years ago. They threw the central vacuum cleaner right in your face. They wanted to make sure that you didn't miss it because, again, this is a step above a starter point. You know, it's an intermediate level fifth wheel, but intermediate level fifth wheels don't usually have a central vac, so they didn't want you to miss it. The only hang up with doing it this way, and remember I shared the good with the bad, is that when you empty the dust trap, you can get a little dust on the floor, but notice it's linoleum. It's not a big deal. You know, you can just sweep it, dump it right into the trash bin real quick, and you're good to go. The table, what I do like about the dining set here is that you do have padded backs on those seats as well as padded bottoms. So it's actually really comfortable to sit in. Like if you're going to sit there and play cards with friends for a night, that's really slick. And they did kind of what Eagle HT does here in that they made a full wall of storage. They didn't put like a little entry bureau shelf in there. It's just pure storage. It's not quite as deep and large as the Jayco Eagle HT, but it is still plenty effective. So again, that's what I mean by the different shades, the different flavors of vanilla. They do little things. This is something that, again, they kind of borrowed from Heartland, is the ability to have a little light switch for like your awning lights or something like that right there. I haven't exactly figured out what that switch does, but Heartland does that quite a bit. They'll put a switch right by the entry steps. Actually, one thing I do like is the location of the slide-out buttons, because you can stand right here, hit all the buttons, and you can physically line of sight watch the slides come in and out to ensure that they're unobstructed. Now, the bathroom in here, this is, again, just borrowed straight off of the other floor plans, but they did it correctly, effectively. And what I mean by that is I've seen similar clone floor plans, whatever you want to call it, where they didn't extend the bedroom slide out into the bathroom. Well, they did that here, and that's what's giving us this extra linen storage space. And you can see that they kept like their extra rolls of toilet paper and things in there. In case you're wondering about that, we'll get to that in just a minute. We got a corner shower over here, though I do like that they put that really, really big skylight above it. And kind of like a Rockwood RV, they gave you that handy little shower caddy, and those are extremely useful because the little corner shelves in these plastic molded showers, they're worthless. Those caddies are great. Again, remember, waterproof countertops. And I'm not sure about this little organizer here. When the folks come in tomorrow, that might be removed. Again, there's maybe some little accessories that might end up going with this. There's some accessories that the folks might keep. Now, one thing they did here, which is, I really want to make sure I point this out, is they took out the queen bed. And that's what this is for. That right there used to be the corner stand behind the bed, or beside the bed, rather. They wanted a king bed. And other than the open range light, LIGHT, there is nothing in this class that has a king bed. And that's one of the cool, unique things about the open range fifth wheels here at Haylett's, but that's another story for another time. So they took that out and they extended the bed platform. They didn't just stick a bigger mattress in. They actually did extend the bed platform. They put a little step so that they could get up into a big king bed here. Now, that does turn this into a corner bed, but now you've got all sorts of real estate to really sprawl out and stretch out. And they do something kind of motorhome-ish here in these prime times. They give the bedroom its own separate stereo and CD entertainment system. Now, you do have bedroom TV hookups up here, though it doesn't look like they ever tapped into it. And there's that extra closet and dresser storage in the slide out on the left, along with this big hanging closet with all the mirrored doors on the right. Now, they didn't go with a window in the slide out, but instead they packed it full of mirrors, so it's still comfortable. It feels big, it feels light, it feels bright in here. They did a really good job in this bedroom. And this is a 14. As far as I know, one owner. Well kept, good shape, great floor plan. Yeah, this is going to make someone a good home. Now, what's cool, because of the fact that this is still pretty late model, you may still get same as new financing on this. Now that depends quite a bit on your own personal qualifications and potential down payments and things like that. But if you give our team here at HaylettRV a call, we can walk you through that and get you a great deal. Because obviously, it serves us better to get you better financing, you know? We don't get paid until you take something home, so we want to make sure that we make that happen, but we're going to educate you and do it the right way as we go. So with that, thank you very much. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.